How do we assess low T? A man comes into the office. Is there a symptom score, a checklist, a way of determining if you start out today with low T and I give you something, in 3 months do you not have low T? Those metrics, those measures don't exist, and that's the problem with the field currently. Yeah, we can raise your testosterone, but does it mean anything?
We're all getting older.
Low testosterone?
Energy, drive.
Low testosterone.
Testosterone levels.
Performance.
Testosterone levels.
Sex drive. Be the best you can be.
Low T and whatever that is, that's a pharmaceutical term. That's not even a medical term. That's somebody in the marketing, in the back office of a marketing department said, okay, let's come up with low T, it sounds interesting.
To me, it was just very tired all the time, lethargic. I just never had the energy to put in a day's work and then be able to work out like I used to. And a simple shot could just bring me back to normal the way, I used to have the energy and stamina and everything that I had before.
This is a growing industry now. There's much more awareness of low T now, and I also think they're realizing it's so common. So many men of all different ages need the replacement therapy. The transformation is amazing, and I say to them, I promise, and they're like, wow, promise is a big word. I'm like, you ask any of my guys here, I have 200 very happy guys here.
Hey guys, do you know your testosterone levels? You should.
Yeah, what is the optimal level? That's the great way of asking it, and unfortunately, I don't even have a good way of answering that question.
Well, there are no levels per se per age. I get that question a lot, like what should my level be?
We think that the higher it is, the better it is, but we don't know. How high is good enough? I don't know.
Are you a man who feels like you're losing your edge? Are you getting all you can from your workouts? Are you satisfied with your romantic life?
We're often going to see a guy who's going to come in, big belly, smoking, doesn't exercise. He says, doc, I want some testosterone because I don't really feel that drive. Now, I can give him testosterone from today till tomorrow. It ain't going to work so good unless the guy changes his diet and begins to do physical activity. So it's not like, here's a prescription and it's going to be magic tomorrow. And I think there's this unfortunate notion that you take this testosterone and don't change other things of your life, and all of a sudden, boom, magic, you're going to be 20 years old. You don't have to change what the libido is or the fatigue is. We don't really have good measures of, okay, did this work? We gave you the testosterone, did you feel better? That's not what the FDA looks at. They look at basically whether or not the testosterone levels went up.
And we know how you can boost your strength training, sex drive, and performance to the levels you've been wanting.
We run a men's center, and out of every 100 men who come in and say, I want testosterone, I have low T, I have this problem, only about 18% of them actually get testosterone because a lot of them have other issues.
I would say less than 1% of the guys who come in, or maybe 1% who come in for evaluation, don't qualify because they're too high for whatever reason. But it's rare, very rare, that a man doesn't qualify.
There are patients who have testicular failure for a variety of reasons. There are patients who have pituitary failure for a variety of reasons, some medical reasons that can actually occur that can change hormones in the body. That's not the person who's coming in and said, I saw that ad on TV. Part of it, unfortunately, is driven by pharma.
Now I can go 30, 45 minutes on a treadmill or on an elliptical, and it's just like, it's nothing. So I don't know if that's necessarily a miracle. I'm just sort of getting back to doing normal things that I wouldn't necessarily have the energy for.
How long do they stay on treatment? Ideally, they should stay on their whole lives.
There's a lot of what I would say hocus pocus out there. And people, unfortunately, buy a lot of this stuff, and they're not going to really feel better. Initially maybe they will because everything's going to make them feel better because they expect to feel better. There is no magic out there. If there was, everybody would take it and everybody would benefit from it. It just doesn't happen.